Cardinals. They're set to do battle with the Washington football team. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Watch left. He's done with there.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Complete to Logan
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And the Washington first down.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Washington.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
3-yard gain on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 22 and a first down. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Jonathan Allen.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Antonio Gibson, the ball
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington has taken the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing again. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Ball carry.
Antonio Gibson
with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
But here we go on 4th down with Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
The 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Heineke's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Tell them get about the way. Who the change? I'm about to win the game. Who the change? Baby, tell them who the change. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping me. I am up. #1.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Their own 1-yard
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Murray now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Chase.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Washington on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to continue.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Today's finals, Washington.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.